Today at a food drive sponsored by the Houston Food Bank.
It doesn't matter, left, right, we just want to get paid for what we do.
Another furloughed worker did not want to give her name, also in line.
Never thought in a million years I would be in line to get some food.
What does that feel like?
It's humiliating. You know, I've been working for 30 years in my career. I've had to apply for unemployment. I haven't done that.
This weekend, critical food assistance programs are also set to run out of funding. Hurricane Melissa gaining steam tonight, taking aim at Bermuda. Damage still being assessed after Melissa slammed Jamaica, Cuba, and the Bahamas. Michelle Franzen, ABC News. After President Trump ordered the U.S. Mint to stop making pennies, retailers are in a pinch to make change, so far not shifting prices to deal with the shortage.
The nation is running out of pennies, and it's starting to have an impact. The National Association of Convenience Stores says, like President Trump, they also advocated for getting rid of the 1-cent coins, but the abrupt decision came with no guidance, and now they're sometimes struggling to give exact change. One convenience store, Sheetz, has started offering a free soda to any customer who brings in 100 pennies. But a lot of stores say they'd rather have the bill currently in Congress requiring stores to round out to the nearest nickel. Sherry Preston, ABC News.
Hip-hop mogul Sean Combs arriving at a New Jersey federal prison to serve the remainder of his 4-year sentence on 2 prostitution-related convictions. Multiple sources tell ABC News it's a low-security facility requested by Combs' legal team because it offers a special drug treatment program. If he completes it successfully, it could shave off time on his sentence. Michelle Franzen, ABC News.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Missed your favorite show live on air? It's easy to find what you enjoy wherever you listen to podcasts, including Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts. And we're always streaming on TuneIn and the Civic Media app.
I was stuck in a state of panic and endless rituals. So I made the call.
Mental health care works when you make the call. Visit mentalhealthcareworks.org. A message from the American Psychiatric Association Foundation.
I'm meteorologist Mace Michaels. Mostly cloudy tonight, a low in the mid-30s. For tomorrow, more clouds, slight rain chance, highs in the low 50s. And mostly cloudy on Saturday. Again, a slight shower chance, highs in the upper 40s. Partly sunny and low 50s for high Sunday. Right now, it's 53.
We are the National Park Foundation. And together with you, we're creating a future where every person, every generation, gets their chance at an unforgettable moment. Learn more at nationalparks.org/foundation.
Doctors Without Borders is delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most in communities around the world. From bandaging war-wounded patients in Sudan to providing clean drinking water in Haiti, we're in more than 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving care is made possible by a global movement of supporters like you. Thank you.
This weekend, we all fall back. Daylight saving time ends and we turn our clocks back 1 hour. It's also a good time to check your smoke detectors and replace those batteries. Stay safe, stay on time. A message from your local Civic Media radio station.
Small businesses are the heart of America. As the nation's largest nonprofit resource of expert business mentoring, SCORE has helped millions of entrepreneurs build their businesses for free. Find a mentor today at score.org.
From Hobart to Bay Settlement, 97.9 WGBW. Broadcasting live from the Civic Media Studios in Green Bay, this is Nite with Pete Schwaba, your inside source on everything entertainment from Wisconsin to Hollywood. And now, a guy who believes a penny saved isn't jack Pete Schwaba.
That is the way you start off a radio program, by bleeping a swear word. Welcome to Nightlight, everybody. I am Pete Schwaba. It is the eve of Halloween, a very creepy night here in the state of Wisconsin. So take cover, beware, all that good stuff, folks. It's a creepy night. They used to call it Devil's Night where I grew up. I don't know if they still call it that there or here, but we'll talk a little bit about that tonight. We'll talk some Halloween. And I'm just glad you're here, folks. Whatever you did today, wherever you're joining us from, welcome, and leave your stress behind. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. We're going to talk some movies, some TV. We're going to make the popcorn pick of the week because it's Thursday night. And we're going to talk about some spooky stuff, too. But first and foremost, I would be remiss if I did not give a shout-out to my pal Amanda Nimmer, sitting in for the kid Conrad Krieger. Hello, Amanda.
Hello.
How are you?
Not too bad. Figuring out why the camera's not working right now.
Oh, God, I'm having a great hair day, too. I really hope you get that thing fired up.
It was frozen for a moment, and then now it's just black. So, I mean...
Well, we don't have a ton of people on the stream right now, but that's okay.
That's okay.
It's radio. It's audio, but...
Oh, that's me.
You got you.
Well, we don't want to see me.
You look good. Oh, come on.
No.
You look great.
No.
I like your background, too, you got going there.
Do I have the ceiling
awesome.
now? What's
I
happening?
got the ceiling.
Okay.
Yeah. And if blood starts coming out of it because it's Halloween, we'll be prepared for that, too. So Amanda is sitting in for Conrad, who is at a wedding, not his own, but he felt the need to support his friend down there in Tennessee. And this is kind of funny. Conrad texted me earlier and said he's watching A Guy Thing, which is a movie I co-wrote that was on the plane, which I find hilarious because the movie's like 20 years old. So, that's interesting. You got like a real estate website showroom going on there.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, I went too far.
So Amanda is filling in. We always have fun when Amanda is here, and it's going to be like a little reunion here tonight.
And we always have technical difficulties when I'm here.
Do we? I don't remember that.
I feel like it is.
You know what though? If there is a night to have technical difficulties, this is it, because it looks like maybe gremlins are causing this or something.
It does look spooky.
It does. And it's very much it feels like a Halloween Eve. I usually call Thursday the Christmas Eve of weeknights, but tonight, this it kind of feels like Halloween.
It does.
I don't know.
Yeah.
It's a little crisp out. It's a nice, beautiful fall night here in Wisconsin. So hope you're having a great day. Let us entertain you folks. At 6:35 tonight, Emerson Lehman will be here. Emerson is an absolute blast. He's on the show quite a bit. He's one of our favorites. He is one of the morning anchors at the WBAY-TV Action 2 News This Morning show here in Green Bay. And Emerson is a pickleball fanatic. He loves racing. But tonight, he's going to make the popcorn pick of the week. And I'm very excited to get a movie pick from Emerson to see what he comes up with, because I'm sure he'll give us a good pick. We always have a great talk when Emerson is here, and we talk movies and TV. So that's at 6:35, and we'll find out what's going on with him after he makes the pick. And then my old pal Todd Michaels, who used to work here at Civic Media and WG. Do I say WG Boo W yet, or is that tomorrow? WG Boo W, folks. I think it's Halloween Eve. I think I can say that, right? That's a great... So we'll do that. Todd Michaels is here at 7:20. Todd is a paranormal investigator and an all-around good guy. And he also is the producer of the show Haunted State, which you can catch on Prime. And I've seen a few episodes of that. It's a really good show. And Todd takes paranormal investigating very seriously. And what better night to have him on the show to talk about this kind of stuff than the night before Thanksgiving. We'll talk ghosts. We're going to talk... you kind of made a face, Amanda, when I was doing my Hollywood Beats before the show. I talked about The Conjuring. You kind of threw me off. You started flailing, and I was like, is there a fire on the other side of the glass?
Because you gave me breaking news. I didn't know.
You didn't know that?
I didn't know that they're making a prequel now because I thought the last one that just came out was it. They're done.
They said that, but you know what happened? It made almost $500 million. And it's like, well, we didn't mean it was the absolute last one.
Oh, man. I love those movies so much.
That's exciting. Okay, this is good then because I don't watch those movies. I don't think I've ever seen a Conjuring movie. But I like Patrick Wilson. So what is it? Is it really scary? Is it gore? What is it?
It's definitely not gore because I'm not a gore film person. I just like films where there's just killing for the sake of killing.
Right.
That's just not my bag. But this one, it's also because, and if you believe in it, it's based on true stories,
right.
True people, two real people. And like there's the controversy that they were con men or, they were just trying to make a quick buck. But I mean, if you truly believe what they did,
right.
That's what makes it more interesting. Like, for instance, this last one came out, and I want to say, like, about a month before it came out, the person who's in charge of the Annabelle doll now passed.
Oh, wow.
Unexpectedly.
And that was one of the relics they had in the house, correct?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Wow. Okay. And then they made Annabelle movies, then they made the Nun, or I think 2 Nun movies too, right?
I think so, yeah.
So they're all under the Conjuring umbrella. So I have not seen the Conjuring. I'm going to have to check it out.
Patrick Wilson alone is worth it.
He's great.
And then you got, not Tessa, I can't remember her sister's name, Farmiga.
Vera
Farmiga.
Yeah.
Her and her sister are like the horror niche queens right now.
Right, exactly. Well, that's fun. We'll talk about that. And we'll talk about that with Todd because that's a real, like you said, a real house. And it was for sale. They were going to auction it off this Thanksgiving. So Todd will be here to talk about that. And we'll also talk about some Ed Gein because that's been in the news with Netflix and the Ed Gein series. So a lot to talk about with our paranormal investigator friend Todd. A lot to talk about with Emerson. Amanda and I are in the process of catching up. But I think before we do anything else, folks, it's dark out already. And that's only going to get worse in a couple of nights. So let's get to the Nightlight question of the night.
I dropped the ball.
Can you just like hum the music? That would be totally fine.
I don't know it.
All right, we don't need.
Give me a second.
Okay.
I'm getting there.
Take
I am
your time.
dedicated to the process.
We've got hours. Take your time.
He told me it was yellow. Oh, here it is. It's not yellow.
Okay.
Let's talk about the question.
Okay, question.
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 Pregunta.
Question.
Question.
Okay, I have a question. Questions? This question.
Domanda. Question.
Question.
Questions.
How do you feel about daylight savings time? More AM or PM light? I have to be honest, I don't know anyone who wants it to get darker earlier. I think depression sets in, and I think winter is depressing enough. I mean, it's already dark before 6, basically. I think that's early enough. But that's tonight's question, folks. How do you feel about daylight savings time? Would you prefer more AM or PM light? 855-752-4842, 855-75-CIVIC. You can text us on the Civic Media app. If you don't have it, you should definitely get it because you have access to everything Civic Media has to offer. Take all your favorite hosts, weekend shows, get news updates. It's outstanding. You can drop us a comment on the app. Or if you're watching the radio on YouTube, Facebook, or what else are we on? YouTube, Facebook, or
Twitter.
X-Twitter.
Don't say X. Just say Twitter.
It's hard to say X. I know. I don't want to confuse people, though. Like, Twitter's not coming back as much as I liked that name much better. Because what do? You send out a tweet. You go, I'm going to tweet you. What are you going to say now? I'm going to X you?
Oh,
it's just stupid.
See, it sounds like a threat.
Yeah, it does. It's terrible. But anyway, you could drop us a stream comment on X as well. Just be part of the show. It's always more fun when you guys participate. So what do you think, Amanda? More daylight? More morning light?
Normally, I used to love fallback because you got that extra hour of sleep.
For one night.
One night.
Yeah.
However, now that I have children, that doesn't matter anymore. So, I mean, it's all right. I mean, you get into the kind of cozy vibes earlier, like, sitting down for the night just to chill. Because usually for me, like, when it's dark, that's when it's time to just stop doing things. It's now my time to just be. So, I mean, that's fine. I think spring forward is the one that messes people up the most.
Yeah, that is weird because you never seem to catch up on that. Like, fall back is great. I feel like I get up a little earlier. The next day or 2 or 3 seem a lot longer. But, man, that spring ahead, as much as you're happy that it's spring and summer's right around the corner, it's you just don't feel like you ever catch up. So I say more PM light. It sounds like you say the same.
I do.
Okay. But let us know what you think, folks. And we will read your text on the radio. That's fun. And I have to say, before we get to some texts here, do you know what the airwalk is?
I do not.
You got to Google it. It's people that look like they're literally walking on air. And it's like a...
Oh, is it that dance?
It's a dance move, but they do it in professional sports. I think it is one of the coolest things I've ever seen. It absolutely looks like some type of magic. It's amazing. And I love watching guys do it after they score a touchdown or just on reels when people do it or when people are learning how to do it. That's kind of funny. I think it's awesome, and I want to learn. Is that something you think we could do? How would that go over on
I feel like it's a lot of jumping, and I mean, I don't know about you, but in my mid-30s here, my knees are not for it.
You don't need much air. And that leads me to my next topic here in the opening segment here of Nightlight tonight, folks. Amanda, do you believe that Buzz Aldrin was on the moon and Neil Armstrong?
I mean, I don't have any reason not to.
I don't either. Kim Kardashian has come out and said it never happened. And you know how she knows this? TikTok.
Okay. This is just going to make people hate TikTok, and it drives me nuts because when used properly, TikTok is an entertaining app.
Oh, my God. My wife's addicted to it.
It's great for just, shutting down and not using your brain for a while. But everyone's like, oh, my God, TikTok, it's just all this dumb information and it's rotting your brain. I mean, there's so many different things online that are rotting your brain. TV's rotting your brain. Books are rotting your brain. I mean, name something, it's rotting your brain.
It's awful. I agree. And like I said, my wife is really into TikTok. She likes watching, and she does it for like self-help stuff. There are some good people on there. And, but sometimes she stumbles across this thing, and I do this too. I fall into that trap like, well, someone online is saying this. It must be helpful or truthful or whatever. But there was a guy she pulled up once who called. He's like, you get out of bed in the morning, you do this, you drink this, you eat this, you do your sit-ups and your push-ups all within like the first 20 minutes. He goes, then I knock things off my get blank done list. So, all right. So he swears, which that's how we all talk now. It's not a big deal. But he's got tattoos all over. He's got piercings on his face. And I don't want to be that guy. But,
You're good. Sorry. Keep going.
Oh, dear. What did I do?
You didn't do anything. I keep messing up. There's too many things going wrong around me.
Great.
I apologize.
Take a deep breath. You're doing fine, Amanda. But, this guy, that's how he presents himself as a master of science here, telling us how to do things. And I'm like, hun, okay. But so TikTok has some good stuff. Some stuff you have to do your own research on. But Kim Kardashian, who says we never walked on the moon because she saw it on TikTok, I don't know what to do with that.
Do you think she believes she used to look the way she did before all the plastic surgery?
Oh, my God. She had ribs removed, apparently.
Oh, my God.
To have her, I don't know. They are strange. I don't know. Their new season is on, and I find it very strange.
They're not someone that I would take any scientific fact from.
Absolutely not. All right, we have to do a quick break. When we come back, Amanda's going to tell us what's going on in her hometown of Manitowoc, and we're going to talk trick-or-treating and read your texts. It's Pete Schwaba and Nightlight. So great to have you with me on the Civic Media Radio Network.
97.9 WGBW and WGBW.FM.
Pet Supplies Plus Swamico has expanded, and Laura McKenna will be broadcasting live from the ribbon cutting this Saturday. Join us from 10 till noon at Pet Supplies Plus in the Urban Edge Town Center to grab some deals and pet the pups from Unforgettable Underdogs Rescue. See you Saturday. Hey, it's Amanda, and we all know that Northeast Wisconsin has some of the best events around, but trying to find them all can be tricky. So here at WGBW, we decided to do the work for you. Prevent boredom on any night by going to WGBW.fm and click events in the top right corner. You'll never have to spend forever scrolling to find out what's going on in your area. And if you got an event to share, hit us up by emailing info@WGBW.fm, bringing you local news and timeless hits while giving you the 411 on what's happening in New Wisco.
Cranberry juice, cranberry wine, cranberry brats, cranberry cream puffs. And excuse me, but my cranberry bread is ready. It's cranberry season in Wisconsin, and we're the cranberry capital of not just the U.S., but our farmers also produce more than half of the world's cranberry supply. So can you guess which state Wisconsin beat out to earn the #1 spot? New Jersey, Washington State, Massachusetts? The answer coming up. Fall is harvest time, and you can see the machines rolling through the marshlands, which are flooded to help the cranberries float to the top. But it hasn't always been this easy. Back in the mid-1800s, the berries had to be picked by hand. It took another 100 years for the right equipment to be built to help with this harvest. Okay, so Wisconsin owns the cranberry capital title, but which state lost it to us? Massachusetts, which has been #2 ever since. By the way, the cranberry is the official state fruit, making it a true slice of Wisconsin. I'm Terry Barr for the Civic Media Radio Network.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Says Neil U. Cinnamon. I don't know. I clicked one. I don't load these.
This is Pete Schwaba and Nightlight. I've never heard that song before. I pick out all the bumper music, but I do know that song though. It's kind of a cool tune. I wonder if it was like left over from Mino and the Mayor or something.
Oh, maybe. No.
That wouldn't be in our files.
No.
Hey, it's a Thursday night edition of Nightlight, and so great to have you with me, folks. It is the night before Halloween. I think the nights before major holidays are all fun. I know Christmas Eve, obviously, is the granddaddy of them all. Thanksgiving's fun. Halloween, there's just something creepy in the air, something night-oriented and cool. But let's talk about Thanksgiving as it happens in Manitowoc. By the way, if you want to get in on the show, be part of the show, folks. Tonight's question of the night is in regard to daylight savings time. How do you feel about it? Do you like more AM light or more PM light? I know a lot of people that just want to keep things even and not turn any clock back. We did it for farmers, right? I think
You
it had
know,
something to do
Arizona
with the
doesn't
farmers.
have it.
I don't think Indiana does either.
What?
And they seem to be, it's Indiana. But
I mean, they're okay.
I think we'd be all right. So what happens in Manitowoc? You were telling me before the show about this big party they used to have. They don't do that anymore?
Yeah, so back in 2023 is when they decided to end it. It was called Wendigo Fest. It was Wisconsin's largest annual Halloween festival, celebrating freaks, folklore, and all things Halloween. And it was in Manitowoc. And they even had old actors from the older horror flicks come and do appearances. Apparently, they used to do a big Halloween parade down the middle of the downtown district streets, which was before my time when I moved there.
Yeah.
So yeah, they used to do that, and they ended it, and they switched it to a brand new little festival that just started this year called Nightmare on 8th Street.
Oh,
so
I like that.
Instead of it being like an expo thing, and they already had it, so Manitowoc does Halloween all month long.
Nice.
They have tons of things going on. But Nightmare on 8th Street, they block off a good chunk of the side streets off the downtown area. They have a screen going with horror flicks.
Love
They
it.
have a band performing, a kids area, all these spooky vendors.
it was pretty cool.
I don't, it's funny. Halloween was never my holiday, but as I get older, I just like that it's a big deal. I like that there's stuff going on. I like anything that brings people together, anything people celebrate. I've got a neighbor who goes all out. His name is John. He puts up this great display every night. He's got music playing and all these, not mannequins, but like special effects things going on. He plays creepy movies. It's just fun to see people get excited about stuff. So that's pretty cool. That sounds like a great thing for the Raw West Museum to restart.
It's quite near them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We got to tell our pal Greg
down.
Vadney about this and see if we can get something cooking there.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't have enough on his plate.
No.
So what do you do for Halloween? You got the little one? You taking him out?
So living in Manitowoc was kind of a culture shock for me because I grew up in the Fond du Lac area for a while, and they've never had trick-or-treat on Halloween because of an unfortunate schmurder of a little girl. I don't know what I'm allowed to say.
Dear. I think you can say all of that, but that's terrible.
Yeah, and it basically scarred the city into never having trick-or-treat on Halloween ever again.
I've never heard. How long ago was that?
I want to say about 30 years.
That is
It was
awful.
a long time ago. I could go into details, but that's not everyone's bag.
Yeah, we don't have to do that.
So when I moved to Manitowoc and found out that they actually have trick-or-treat on Halloween, it like blows my mind. It's not only that, it's also at night.
Yeah. Okay.
So, because Fond du Lac doesn't do it. It's middle of the day, the weekend before.
That's crazy.
Yeah. So they actually have trick-or-treat like 5:30 to 7:30 on Halloween night. Doesn't matter what day it's on. It's there you go. And then apparently they're doing like a haunted mini golf at the mini golf place. The skating rink is doing some kind of costume there's a costume contest basically anywhere you look in that city.
Oh, that's so great.
And
that's
then-
all in Manitowoc.
It's all in Manitowoc.
Nice.
Also has a little like haunted speakeasy area.
Love that.
Yeah, and they do like spirits with spirits is what they call it. So
Oh, that's fantastic.
I believe it's like this little hotel area you can pay to spend the night, and I don't think many have made it through the whole night.
What do you mean? Like they get scared and leave?
Well, it's supposedly haunted.
Adults?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay. All right. Well, that sounds cool. Let's read some of our texts from social media today. For our question of the night is, how do you feel about daylight savings? More AM or PM light? Tiff Beery says, let's just pick one and stay there. Yeah, I think people would be in favor of that. I certainly would be too. But more night light. Hey, get it? Conrad. Look at Conrad. Look how dedicated Conrad is to the show. He texted from the plane. I mean, it's not really that big of an effort.
His wedding is destination?
His what?
The wedding he's going to is destination?
No, he just said PM. He texted PM.
Oh.
He's going to Tennessee. It's like an hour flight.
Yeah, it's
Nice
not
to have
bad.
him,
It's not
Con.
bad.
Thank you, Con. I agree with you, buddy. PM. Mike Desatel says, ask me in about an hour. I assume that means he wants more Nite Lite. Did it again. Trig Rude, my pal from Marinette, says, more all the time. I don't know if we can do that, but yeah, more Nite Lite again. Most people think PM. Janet from social media says PM. April from social media says PM. I hate when it gets dark early. I feel like I should be in bed at 6 p.m. when it gets dark early. April, there is a very easy fix for that. Just start drinking the second the sun goes down, and you will be asleep in no time. All right, Emerson Lehman is going to be here, folks. I think Emerson is in the building. In fact, I have to go let him in. He is the anchor of the WBAY-TV Action News this morning show here in Green Bay, and he is a blast every time he is here in the studio. We got Todd Michaels, paranormal investigator, coming up at 7:20, talking some Halloween spooky stuff. So great to have you with me, folks. What do you prefer, AM Light or PM Light? That's question of the night here at Night Light. I'm Pete Schwaba. This is the Civic Media Radio Network.
From Denmark to De Pere, this is 97.9 WGBW.
A
ABC News, I'm Michelle Franzen. As the government shutdown grinds on, an FAA bulletin tonight says there will be a time when there are no air controllers to land planes in Orlando, Florida, adding that some arrivals won't be able to land. Air traffic controllers among the workers working without pay during the shutdown. In Texas, Wayne Barber, an air traffic controller and father of 5, waited in line today at a food drive sponsored by the Houston Food Bank.
It doesn't matter. Left, right. We just want to get paid for what we do.
Another furloughed worker did not want to give her name, also in line.
Never thought in a million years I would be in line to get some food.
What does that feel like?
It's humiliating. You know, I've been working for 30 years in my career. I've had to apply for unemployment and haven't done that.
This weekend, critical food assistance programs are also set to run out of funding. Hurricane Melissa gaining steam tonight, taking aim at Bermuda. Damage still being assessed after Melissa slammed Jamaica, Cuba, and the Bahamas. Michelle Franzen, ABC News.
I'm meteorologist Mace Michaels. Mostly cloudy tonight, a low in the mid-30s. For tomorrow, more clouds, slight rain chance, highs in the low 50s. And mostly cloudy on Saturday. Again, a slight shower chance, highs in the upper 40s. Partly sunny and low 50s for high Sunday. Right now, it's 50.
Doctors Without Borders is delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most in communities around the world. From bandaging war-wounded patients in Sudan to providing clean drinking water in Haiti, we're in more than 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving care is made possible by a global movement of supporters like you. Thank you.
Daylight saving time ends this weekend. Turn your clocks back 1 hour and take the extra time to replace the batteries in your smoke detectors, too. A message from your local Civic Media radio station. You are never far away from your favorite radio station. We're always streaming on TuneIn and the Civic Media app. And if you missed your favorite show or game, listen to a podcast of it anytime on the app or our website, civicmedia.us.
Teachers are diverse, skilled leaders, innovating to prepare students for our fast-changing world. Teaching shapes lives. Are you ready? Explore teaching at teach.org, supported by the U.S. Department of Education and 1 million teachers of color.
Welcome back. This is Nightlight with Pete Schwaba. Great to have you with me, folks. Our question of the night is, how do you feel about daylight savings time? More AM or PM light? Jim from Appleton says, more PM light for me. What really messes me up is the change in spring and fall. In my world, we would always be on daylight savings time. Those people that push for full-time standard time haven't thought it through enough. How do you think that you would like 2 months of 3:30 a.m. sunrises? So daylight savings time or standard time is when you don't change. I'm confused. Let's bring in a real news person to help me answer this question, and he's just the guy to do it. Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to welcome back to Nightlight one of our frequent flyers. We always love when this guy's in the studio. He is the morning anchor, one of the morning anchors of the WBAY-TV Action 2 News This Morning program here in Green Bay, and he joins us tonight to make the popcorn pick of the week. My pal, Mr. Emerson Lehman. Hey, buddy.
More morning daylight.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
You're the first one that said that. I like that. Well, I respect that.
You see, when you go to work at 3:30 in the morning, it's tough. So it's nice to see sunrises before 7:30 when our show's over with. So I like to see a little morning daylight. And then it makes it really easy to go to sleep earlier at night. So this is kind of my time of the year. This is where I like to shine a little bit.
So are there days you come out of the show and it's still dark?
Oh, I mean...
7:30.
So we take our we'll take our sky cams throughout the morning show, and right now, typically like we've got the Manitowoc sky cam, beautiful sunrise over Lake Michigan. Usually, right now that's just starting right as our show's ending. Whereas once we fall back this weekend, we'll start getting it around like 6 o'clock-ish and be able to enjoy it a little bit more. So yeah, it's dark for a while right now.
Do you feel like there have been times in my life where I've been a night person, a night owl, and a morning person. Like, I like them both. I like being up, getting at it. I also like staying up in the quiet and the serenity of night. But do you feel like you're getting so much done? Do you feel like you're way ahead of the curve when you get up that early?
It's so weird because, don't get me wrong, I hate it when my alarm clock goes off. It is who doesn't, right? However, you're half my workday is done before a lot of people are awake or they're just starting to wake up. And then it's nice, come 2-3 o'clock, I've got an open schedule. So you can go get your errands done. You can go do a lot of stuff. You can take a nice fat nap that I like to do a lot. So it's kind of hit or miss. I definitely enjoy staying up late as well. So, I mean, I probably don't have the healthiest sleep schedule, but
what time do you go to bed at night, typically?
Now that the sun's going down earlier, it's probably closer to like 8:30, 9.
Okay.
Summertime, it's like usually 10 o'clock, and
that would be tough.
I get maybe 5 hours of sleep, and then right back up and go again. My grandpa tells me if you need more than 4 hours of sleep, you're doing life wrong. He's in his mid-80s, so I guess has a
But
point.
If
he's doing something right.
He's doing something right.
If he slept more, he'd be in his 120s right now. We don't know.
He's still rolling. He's still active.
It's Kim Kardashian science. I don't know.
That's what we're doing here at Nightlight.
See, that's what I used to like, because there were times when my kids were young, and I remember one year in particular, I was writing on a TV show. I had just sold a pitch, and I was freelancing for some of the networks. I couldn't turn the money down. So I slept very little, and I was invigorated by it, but it does catch up with you at some point.
That's what I'm worried about. Right now I don't, and like I said, I like to nap, so I try and catch up there, get an hour or two. But I mean, summertime especially, there's so much going on at night, and I want to go. There's pickleball to be played, Pete. You gotta go. You gotta go.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, you gotta go take all that in. We talk about that every time I'm here, so they gotta throw another.
What if you just didn't go to bed and you went to bed at 8 a.m. and slept till 3? Is that an option?
No, because I work from like 3:30 until 11:30 noon because I go out and do interviews and we have shoots and whatnot afterwards. So a lot of people, that's a common misconception. My father jokes with me all the time, like, "Oh, you're done by 7:15. You're done with your day." Yeah, no, we're in early. We're reading through everything, and then we got a lot of prep work for other stories and whatnot afterwards. So it's not just on the news for 3 hours and then peace out. We're on with our day. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Don't get me wrong, but that's not the case.
That is the voice of Emerson Lehman. He is one of the anchors of the WBAY Action 2 News This Morning show here in Green Bay, and he joins us here periodically at Nightlight, and we have just a blast when you're here. So let's talk. You're here to make the popcorn pick of the week. It's a lot of responsibility.
I've been on quite a few times now. I've never had this honor.
I know.
So
That's why I couldn't believe that.
When you told me this, and Conrad let me know as well, I was a little bit nervous, but I think I've got a good one. So
I think you're going to be okay.
Yeah, I think I'll hold it down.
So let's start with some preliminary questions about movie watching.
Of course.
Theater or home?
I love the movie theater. Especially, you got to get the big tub of popcorn loaded up with butter and salt, and just that experience. You can't beat that. I haven't gone as much as I would have liked to. I had a couple that I wanted to see in the theater that I didn't make the time to do, and that's on me. But I still am definitely a big theater person.
Do you have the big tub you take in that they refill for you? Do you bring your own popcorn?
I do not. No, I just flip over the extra couple bucks. And that's what I should probably invest in that. Maybe.
I don't know. I think that's I can't do it. I'd be embarrassed carrying a big tub
that
of
shows
popcorn.
That's a whole new level.
Don't be embarrassed. Be proud. You're saving money.
I feel like when I go in there, people are, oh, look, Fatty wants popcorn or something. Like I'm not, because that's what people do. And the tubs are huge.
I love when the people like walk out with the trash bags of it, be like the extra afterwards. That's how much you lose the freshness.
Yeah.
I don't know that I love it that much, but
same. All right, Amanda, what about you?
For me, I like the movies. I like going to the movies. It gets me out of the house. But there's also something about just being in the comfort of your own home.
Oh, for sure.
I did have a question though, and I don't know if this is on your list, but are you a novelty popcorn bucket person? Since those have been all the rage.
That's kind of what's a novelty popcorn? Is that when you bring your own bucket?
No, that's when like each movie has like its own like themed popcorn bucket
no,
special stuff.
Nah, I don't care. As long as it's got butter and salt on it, we're rolling.
I don't do popcorn at the movies anymore, really. I mean, I'll do it. Like if my wife gets it, I'll have some. But once I stop, that's a rabbit hole. Like you just keep piling it in, and I can't do it.
I will say though, I appreciate the bucket over a bag. Some theaters they'll do the paper bag.
Oh,
and it's
that's
just
brutal.
not. Yeah, it's not as
greasy.
It's not as effective in my opinion.
It's loud.
It's so loud.
Like you get
every time you take a bite, you're like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm
right.
Yeah, not.
I had a guy.
Not as good.
I went to see One Battle After Another about 3 weeks ago. This is just like I'm like part of God's candid camera thing. The guy in front of me, two rows in front of me, has a box of M&Ms, peanut. They're loud.
Shaking them?
Yeah. Every time he goes to put some in his mouth, he shakes it first. I'm like, what are you doing?
You got to make sure they're still in there.
Yeah, right. They're not sticking together. They're M&Ms. You putz, just whatever, All right, that gets me to my next question.
He's fired up now.
Right. What do you do, Emerson? Like when you're there, and there's a group of people misbehaving, being loud.
Oh man!
And you could have kids. You got the old guy who can't hear going, "What did he just say?" And they're talking like they're in their living room.
Yeah.
What do you do for that?
I'm a lover, not a fighter. So I'm probably just sitting there and making passive aggressive comments to the people that I'm with, but not really initiating.
Right.
I'll be honest. And I don't know what this has to say about the state of the movie theater industry right now, but the last few movies that I've been, I typically find myself going to showtimes that aren't super packed.
Same.
So I don't deal with it too much. I sit 6 rows away from everybody, and it's like I haven't been in a packed movie theater for a premiere night in a very long time. So I don't really think that has as much to do with movie theaters as it does when I decide, I'm going to go to a show at 10:30 in the morning on a Thursday or something. I did that for my birthday a couple years ago. I just went to, it was a Wes Anderson movie. I think it was The French Dispatch.
Oh yeah.
I went at it was on a Wednesday at 11:30 in the morning.
I love that.
No one in there. I'm like, this is the best birthday ever. I'm just chilling by myself. I had never done it before. Great experience.
I've talked about that before. Like when we lived in LA and my wife and kids would go back early for vacation, some days I would go 9 a.m. They have screenings in LA because it's LA. It's movies. So I would go at 9. then I would see something at 11:30, then I'd see something at 2, and I'd be watched out. Like my brain, I'm like, I need daylight. But it's once in a while to do that, it's just like the greatest feeling ever.
Oh, especially someone like you. I know you love movies, so that's just got to be the perfect getaway.
If it happens that they line up and there's stuff I want to see too, you kind of have to get lucky. But what is your favorite movie snack, Emerson?
Popcorn.
Popcorn.
I'm gonna stick with the popcorn. Yeah, it's
same.
Popcorn.
Okay.
With a side of nacho cheese, you dip the popcorn in the nacho
she
cheese.
dips her popcorn in the nacho cheese.
That's got to get messy.
You have to do it right. I'm not saying you dunk it all the way in. It's just a light little tap tap. My husband taught it to me, and I thought it was gross at the time, but I encourage you to
So
give
you're
it a try.
taking like one little piece of popcorn at a time.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, I'm shoveling that stuff in my mouth. So
I mean, you can have like a couple.
Scoop it.
Yeah,
Bring a napkin.
I'm not the cleanest of eaters, so.
I did that when I came in here. Every once in a while, I'll go to see a movie at Marcus East before my show.
Sure.
I'll go in the afternoon. And one day I was starving, and I got a pretzel with nacho cheese, and I was just scarfing this thing down. And I get here, and I see on the monitor, I got a big nacho cheese stain on my shirt.
Wear that with pride, man. That is, you're doing your research, and that is the price you pay for it.
I can write that off, that cheese on my shirt.
Yeah.
That's a write-off.
It's a new shirt.
How do you feel about French fries and milkshakes? That's a thing. I know a lot of people that do that, and I can't get into that.
I love French fries. I love milkshakes. I have done the dip here and there, but only one or two. Like I'm not sitting there the whole basket of fries dipping everyone. Nah, that's.
I've never understood that. I can't do that.
I don't feel like food needs to be combined all the time, like some people think it does. But that's just me.
Combined in your stomach eventually.
Yeah, and that's perfect. That's for the stomach's job. That's not my job to. I don't know.
All right,
no
so
judgment though.
Here's another question. Are you and you're on statewide here, nationwide? If you go stream app, we've got listeners all over.
Hello, state and nation.
Have you ever snuck booze into a theater? The news anchor you can trust.
Yeah.
Waiting for your answer.
No, I if I had, I would say it.
Okay.
I feel like in college is when I haven't post college.
Okay.
I don't know if I did in college or not. It's something my friend group and I would have done.
Yeah.
But I can't recall a specific, we went to see this movie and we had a couple of, shooters in our pocket. I've definitely pre-gamed some movies, but I don't know that I've snuck booze into the movie itself. I don't think I have.
What about drugs?
No.
You're doing any heroin?
No.
That's fair. What about at home? Do you like to make a nice cocktail at home? Do your snack preferences change when you're at home?
Popcorn is still. If I'm watching a movie, I'll have my dinner while I'm sitting down to watch something. So that I guess it's not as much of a snack all the time. I mean, maybe depending on the time. I don't really drink that often. I'll be honest with you.
Good for you.
My guilty pleasure is Arnold Palmer.
Oh, those are delicious.
I will go through 3 gallons of that a week. And I wish I was kidding, but I'm not.
Oh, but Arnold Palmer is just the lemonade in the tea. There's no booze.
Yeah, no booze. No booze.
Then
it's
like a Long Island iced tea.
Don't get me wrong. They do make it with booze, but I am not drinking 3 gallons of the booze. Yeah, no, I need to clarify that.
All right. Last question for you. Have you ever yelled movie in a crowded firehouse?
No. Does that happen?
It used to be. It's against the law to yell fire in a movie house, but the old Steve Martin joke is have you ever yelled movie in a crowded firehouse?
Yeah, I
didn't know what kind of reaction I was going to get there.
I haven't had that opportunity, I guess. I could try sometime.
All right, when we come back, we'll do very short.
Cut.
Mortgage. On Sundays at 10 to 11 a.m., you'll find me on the Civic Media app, as well as 1590 a.m., 97.9 FM, and all podcast platforms where we'll discuss everything mortgage, real estate, and market related. Any questions? Text them to 920-606-1156. Join me every Sunday.
This October, there's only one place to be in the heart of Green Bay Stadium District, and that's at Badger State Brewing. Tailgate every home game this season with fresh craft beer and signature brew tales like Brewski Light American Lager, a tasty light lager with a mild bready aroma and soft attenuation. Planning a holiday party, wedding, or a big gathering? Check out the Barrel House, a beautiful 7,500 square foot event space with handcrafted decor and a full-service bar. Book now at BadgerStateBrewing.com.
It's time for Eye on the Community on WGBW, sponsored by Insight Eye Care, serving the Fox Valley since 1972 with comprehensive eye care services. Find them on North Sawyer Street in Oshkosh and Chain Drive in Appleton. Their goal is to improve lives by improving sight with quality eye care for everyone in your family. Insight Eye Care. Visit WIinsight.com to schedule your eye exam today. Now, here's what's happening in our area. The Neville Public Museum is a general museum of art, history, and science. And the Green Bay Film Society's Fall 2025 International Film Series continues on the first Wednesday of the month in the auditorium of the Neville Museum. All films begin at 7 p.m. and are free and open to the public, and are unrated, but intended for mature audiences. Coming up September 5th, Marriage Italian Style, co-sponsored by the Italo-American Club. This has been your Eye on the Community, brought to you by Insight Eye Care. If it's happening in the Green Bay area, it's on WGBW.
When severe weather hits and the power goes out, do you have a plan? For reliable power and peace of mind, propane can do that. It only takes about 10 seconds for a propane-powered generator to restore power to your home. So no matter what Mother Nature has in store, you know you're prepared. Learn more at WIPGA.org. This message is sponsored by your local propane provider and the Wisconsin Propane Education and Research Council.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Welcome back. This is Nightlight with Pete Schwaba, a Thursday night edition. One of my favorite nights of the week. We are doing the popcorn pick of the week, and my pal Emerson Lehman is here. He is one of the anchors of the WBAY-TV Action 2 News This Morning show here in Green Bay. Does a great job there, and he joins us here periodically at Nightlight just for kind of all-around tomfoolery.
Can I shout out Amanda?
Absolutely,
she's got better music bumps playing in than Conrad does. So... shout out to you.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I am picking at random.
That's fine.
You know what? What you just played, though, is like Conrad's favorite song. I had to tell, like a month ago, I'm like, I don't want to hear that song. Because I sent him all this music, and I could tell, it's kind of fun because, you know, we're different generations. And Conrad will just like, I could tell the songs he likes. So that's kind of fun, you know. So he that's one of his favorites, so that was a good one.
Miss you, Conrad.
He did tell me what bumper at the beginning of the show not to play because he's like, I've played it 3 times this week, so don't do that.
I don't know. Pete likes to build a fort bumper. So okay, no, that's all right though. It's all fun.
Sorry,
stuff.
I got off topic there.
That's okay. I got to write some new bumpers anyway. So Emerson is here. We had a great talk. He likes to watch movies in theaters. He prefers it that way. He likes popcorn as a snack, and I think it's time we get down to business here. And it is time for Emerson to give us his popcorn pick of the week. Amanda, if you please.
All right, Spotlight.
Oh, very nice.
Yes.
Great movie. My son just watched that movie maybe Monday.
I watched it with my dad this
that.
past weekend, and I was just thinking when he told me about this, I'm trying to I have so many movies that I enjoy, but Spotlight is one. I don't care what part of the movie it's in. I don't care what I'm doing. I will stop and I will finish it right there. Like it is such a good movie, such good acting, a really incredible
Mark Ruffalo,
important story. Mark Ruffalo, Michael Keaton.
Yeah,
great. Spotlight. That's my pick.
and that is when I talked to my son Joe earlier this week, and he told me about Spotlight. I'm like, oh, that would be a great question of the night, like your favorite investigative journal. I'm not surprised that you like a movie like that, given your line of work.
Yeah, and I mean, it's funny because I do not do investigative pieces. Like I'm the make people smile stories, and I love that, but I have a lot of respect for the people that do that investigative work and that story. It's incredible, man. I mean, I'm Catholic, and to see
me too,
to see that whole story unfold in the work they did, it shows the importance of
thank God
journalism,
for good investigative
investigative journalism.
Dude.
Very, very incredible.
All right, this week's popcorn pick of the week is Spotlight, a great movie. In fact, I've only seen that once. I'm due for a rewatch because it is a phenomenal movie. That's a great pick, dude. Thank you.
I had to live up to the hype here, so I'm glad that lived up to it.
Absolutely. So go out and rent Spotlight, folks. If you haven't seen it, check it out. And if you have, like me, maybe you're due for a rewatch. But great act. I think, did it win an Oscar?
I don't know for sure. I was actually going to look that up before I came in, but
this
I figured
picture says
Pete will know.
Winner Academy Award for Best Picture.
Best Picture,
and
yeah.
Best Original Screenplay.
I thought so. I just couldn't remember. Yeah, when you have a topic like that, and you nail it or execute it well, you're gonna bring home some hardware. All right, that's awesome. Well, all right, so let's switch gears to the little screen here, buddy. What's going on at WBAY?
Yeah, man, we've been busy. Small Towns is rocking. Just had another episode air at 6, so just wrapped up 20-ish minutes ago.
Really?
So every Thursday, check that out. We've got a big night on Saturday. Action 2 News This Morning team, our draft special is up for an Emmy Award. So we will find out Saturday if we bring that home. Our executive producer, Jackie, is going to be headed down to Chicago. We're hopefully walking up on stage and accepting on our behalf, but excited to follow along from up here in Wisconsin and hopefully have a big reason to cheer and scare my neighbors as I'm yelling next door. But yeah, just, staying busy. Really, it's that busy time of the year, right? We've got a lot of big stuff coming up. The holidays, we just had our Coats for Kids drive, getting a lot of coats, collecting those to help keep kids warm this winter. I do want to mention November starts in 2 days.
Yeah.
Steve, our meteorologist, and I are doing No Shave November this year to spread the word, fellas, for men's health.
I love it.
Very passionate about it. I'm very passionate about mental health. Lost a friend to suicide in high school. Very passionate about mental health and taking care of your mental, but men's physical health as well. Fellas, make sure you're making those doctor's appointments and taking care of yourselves so we can be there for our family and our friends and loved ones. So I don't know how that's going to go. The longest I've
Have you ever had a beard before?
The longest I've gone is 2 weeks.
Okay.
I think it's going to be fine. It looked. I received some compliments, so I think it's going to be fine.
Can you just do a goatee, or does that not count? Or are you supposed to not shave at all?
I mean, I'm going to keep it neat, obviously, for TV. But I'm going to rock the full.
Sweet.
What we got. So we're going to see how it goes. But yeah, really looking forward to it. We're going to be bringing some guests on throughout the month to highlight the importance of it as well. Dr. Rye with Purveya is going to be joining us later this month. So yeah, just want to. Fellas out there, make sure to make those appointments. Follow along and do it yourself if you are able to, and it's going to be a good cause for that as well. So looking forward to that.
That's awesome, and that's what I love about like local news as compared to I can't watch national news anymore. I just read my news, but I do love local news. Like whenever it's on, it's more about community and what's happening here. It's like I know you report on politics sometimes, and you have to, but like it's just great that we can put that aside, and it's like. The pool is opening, or it's No Shave November. It's just fun stuff like that.
Yeah, it's cool to be able to use the platform that we have and to share the important messages with people in the community. And like you mentioned, local news, like we're living in your neighborhoods.
Yeah.
We are going to the same grocery
here.
store as you. We're right here. So it's important. We care about the communities that we cover, the communities that we represent. And yeah, it's going to be... we've talked about it before on here, but it's such a privilege to have the job that I do, and it's one that I don't take for granted. And we're always trying to put our best foot forward for the communities.
You do a great job. Emerson is going to stick around through the news. Act 2 is coming up next. Our question of the night: how do you feel about daylight savings time, more AM or PM light? We're coming right back. It's Nightlight with Pete Schwaba.
If it happens in Wisconsin, you'll hear about it.
Local news and timeless hits. WGBW, Denmark, Green Bay.
ABC News, I'm Dave Packer. It's now day 30 of the second longest government shutdown in history. Come Saturday, millions of Americans will not receive their SNAP food assistance benefits, which are set to run out of funding. Melissa Miles, a college student with a 5-year-old, relies on the program.
I drive 640 miles a week to get to school 5 days a week. And that's a lot of money that I won't be able to have because that's going to have to go into the food pocket.
24 state attorneys general suing to keep money flowing to the program. President Trump says he's directing the military to test our nuclear weapons arsenal. In a social media post before meeting with China's president, he said that other countries are testing theirs. Buckingham Palace announcing that King Charles has started the process to remove the style, titles, and honors of his brother, Prince Andrew. Andrew's faced sexual misconduct allegations since his relationship with convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein was revealed. This is ABC News. The first grade teacher in Virginia shot by her student back in 2023 took the stand today in her lawsuit against the school, claiming that school officials ignored warnings. ABC's Andrew Dimbert.
Police swoop. She is seeking $40 million after she was shot by the 6-year-old, naming the assistant principal in this lawsuit, Ebony Parker, claiming that Ms. Parker ignored multiple warnings that this child may have had a gun in his backpack hours before the shooting. The child's mother, meanwhile, Deja Taylor, has already been sentenced to 2 years in prison on charges related to this shooting.
Disgraced music mogul Sean Diddy Combs has been moved to a federal prison in New Jersey today to serve out the remainder of his prison sentence for his prostitution-related charges. Sources say Combs will not be housed in the prison's general population, but in a special drug program unit while he continues appealing his sentence. Wildlife officials in the Alameda neighborhood of Portland, Oregon, are warning residents be on alert for a coyote bit a 9-year-old girl last week while playing hide-and-seek in their front yard. Dave Packer, ABC News.
Doctors Without Borders is delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most in communities around the world. From bandaging war-wounded patients in Sudan to providing clean drinking water in Haiti, we're in more than 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving care is made possible by a global movement of supporters like you. Thank you.
Missed your favorite show live on air? It's easy to find what you enjoy wherever you listen to podcasts, including Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts. And we're always streaming on TuneIn and the Civic Media app. Daylight saving time ends this weekend. Don't forget to set your clocks back 1 hour before you go to bed Saturday night. Fall back and enjoy an extra hour of rest. A message from your local Civic Media radio station.
I'm meteorologist Mace Michaels. Mostly cloudy tonight, a low in the mid-30s. For tomorrow, more clouds, slight rain chance, highs in the low 50s. And mostly cloudy on Saturday. Again, a slight shower chance, highs in the upper 40s. Partly sunny and low 50s for high Sunday. Right now, it's 48.
Is getting vaccinated on your to-do list? We can help you check that off.
You've got this.
Yes, you do. See how we've got you at yougotthis.usaging.org. A message from the Aging and Disability Vaccination Collaborative, powered by U.S. Aging.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Good news! You get an extra hour this weekend. Daylight saving time ends, so remember to turn your clocks back 1 hour before you go to bed Saturday night. Fall back, sleep in, and start your Sunday refreshed. A message from your local Civic Media radio station.
Every 15 seconds, someone is diagnosed with cancer. If it's happened to you or someone you love, the American Cancer Society can help at every step of the journey. Visit cancer.org today.
From Ashwaubenon to Alloway, this is 97.9 WGBW. Broadcasting live from the Civic Media Studios in Green Bay, this is Nite Lite with Pete Schwaba, your inside source on everything entertainment from Wisconsin to Hollywood. And now, a guy still not convinced computers are here to stay, Pete Schwaba.
Welcome back to Nite Lite, folks, as we kick off the second act here, hour number 2 on this Thursday night edition, the eve of Halloween. How cool is that? It's just exciting. Any holiday the night before is exciting. Even though, like, Halloween is not my favorite holiday, but there's just a buzz in the air, kind of exciting. It's a little creepy. It's a little dark outside. Amanda Nimmer is here tonight, sitting in for the kid Conrad Krieger. How do you think it's going, Amanda?
It went terribly in the beginning.
They had us in the first half.
I think I got it, guys.
You're doing fine. You know what Conrad said? He said, I'm going to leave a bunch of wrong instructions to play a joke on Amanda.
Well, that would explain why he's like, oh, it's a yellow button. Conrad, it was not a yellow button.
That's funny. Our guest tonight, folks, we have Emerson Lehman in the studio. We'll be back with our pal Emerson in just a moment. He gave the popcorn pick of the week, which was Spotlight, a most excellent choice, a great movie. Mark Ruffalo, Michael Keaton, Oscar winner. Check it out. A great movie about the scandal in the Catholic Church. It was just a very well done movie. So that was exciting. Emerson is going to be here for a few more minutes. At 7:20, our pal Todd Michaels will be here talking paranormal activity, and what better night to do so. We're going to talk a little bit about the actual, and I didn't even know this, but Amanda, you knew this. The Conjuring House is an actual house, and we're going to auction it off on Halloween, and I think Todd knows something about that. We'll talk maybe a little bit about his TV show he helped produce called Haunted State, and Ed Gein, which is on Netflix right now, part of the Monster series, and it's not getting great reviews, but we'll see what Todd's take is, and we'll just talk to him a little bit about one of Wisconsin's very own, Ed Gein. And what else did we talk about, Amanda? What am I missing? Question of the night?
Question of the night?
Yeah. Why don't you do the honors?
Oh, okay. So question of the night is, how do you feel about daylight savings time? More AM or PM light?
Most people have said PM light. My pal Emerson here has said AM light because you get up so early because...
I like to be difficult. Yeah. That's why. I just like to be different.
That is the voice of Emerson Lehman, folks. He is one of the anchors of the WBAY-TV Action 2 News This Morning team here in Green Bay. Check it out every morning. Now, you get up at 3:30. What time do you actually go on the air?
So
5?
we go on air at 4:30.
You go on the air at 4:30?
Yep. So we have our meeting at 3:30, and then we're on air at from 4:30 to 7. Then we got an internet-only show from 7:05 to 7:30. And, we're busy in the morning.
That is insane. So you're on the air for 3
hours.
3 hours.
Typically,
okay.
yeah.
How many cups of coffee do you drink a day?
That's a great question.
Oh, my God.
0.
You don't do coffee?
How old are you?
I will be 29 in 3 weeks.
Oh, that explains it.
Do you do energy drinks or caffeine in any form?
So I can't say like I don't drink coffee in the morning. I don't do energy drinks in the morning. I'm just water. But I will do like if I'm going to treat myself today. Like I'll get like a iced coffee when I'm like driving back home to visit my parents, or Yesterday I had a Red Bull at pickleball because why not? But typically I'm not really. My co-anchor Tammy, she loves her coffee, and I respect that. I just haven't really ever gotten into it. I feel like I need to really doctor my coffee up to enjoy it, and we don't have the time to do that. So I don't know. That's my excuse.
This is just a suggestion, and I'm not saying I'm not a TV guy. Would it kill you to have like a martini in your hand when you're doing the morning? I mean, think about. Now, I know this sounds like I'm trying to make a joke. Amanda always turns the mic off and then laughs.
It's habit.
No, but like it would just set this tone. Like, look how laid back they are. They're having a blast over there.
Yeah, that certainly would set some type of tone. I'll be honest. Like I said before the break. Like I'm not a huge drinker.
Right.
I'm a lightweight, so I don't think that would be a good situation for anybody.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know, man. It just I really
it's okay. I
never thought of it. I stick to the H2O. I'm an H2O kind of guy. Half kidding. I knew there was like a half in there.
So Emerson and I are going to talk pickleball in just a minute, but I'm going to get through a couple texts here. Conrad's mom. See, this is what I love about the Krieger family. Conrad is not even in the zip code. They still tune in.
Love that.
Paul is listening. I much prefer having more light at night, so after work we can still golf. Very nice. Thank you, Paul.
They're down in Florida, right?
They are.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Tom from the 414 says, Pete, is PM pre-made or AM after made you're still mad? Tom, I don't get that.
Tom's got jokes.
I think Tom loves to give me a hard time, and I love when he does, but I don't know if he's saying AM or PM there. Amanda, maybe you could pull out your Tom text decoder ring. And Steve from Florida in the 920, that's where his cell phone is anyway, says, hello, Pete and Amanda. FYI, Kim Kardashian has never known what she is talking about. Anyways, I perform more PM so I can golf more after work. That's why they have a great marriage, the Kriegers. Right? Conrad has great role models.
Jump in the golf cart together.
Yeah.
Go play a quick nine.
Play a quick nine.
Yeah.
Go back. And I don't know if it's rubbing off on Conrad. I don't even know if he's a good golfer. Have you ever golfed with Conrad?
No. Is that where he is? He's out golfing today?
He's at a wedding.
Oh, all right.
He's not the best man, but he still took a few vacation days off and went down and stood up for his
He's one of the men.
I sometimes wonder how he has vacation days left.
He does seem to be gone an awful lot. He's
not here to defend himself, so we gotta.
He might
the
text
podcast.
in. I don't know.
Text it. Conrad, if you're texting,
he can tune in.
Right.
If he's a good employee, he's listening right now.
He's probably hammered right now. He's at the rehearsal dinner doing an upside down margarita on the bar. Jim from Appleton says, more PM light for me. What really messes me up is the change in spring and fall. In my world, we would always be on daylight savings time. Those people that did I read this text? I feel like this is very familiar.
You might have.
There's like a Halloween thing going on here. But I'm going to read it again. It's an encore performance. Those people that push for full-time standard time haven't thought it through enough. How do you think that you would like 2 months of 3:30 a.m. sunrises? I did read that because I think Emerson commented. Pamela from Wisconsin Rapids says, 1973, the little girl from... let's not...
yeah, we'll skip that one.
Yeah, Amanda mentioned that. Nothing personal, Pamela, but I'm going to gloss over that one. But thank you for the text, as always. Pamela is one of our best texters, and she remembers that as a teenager. That sticks with you. Monica from Mount Horeb in the 608 says, PM, so I don't have to rush to get yard work and gardening done. Love the fall back. Hate the spring forward, though. Okay. That's a great one, Monica. See, are you a yard guy? You probably rent.
Yeah,
right?
I rent. Conrad and I are in the same apartment complex.
That's right.
Yep.
Okay.
I have yet to see him. I've been here 2 years. But we're there. At least he says he's there.
Yeah, but you're the morning guy. He's the night guy.
Yeah,
True.
but I'm still out and about.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He's out of here at 8:05.
I feel like we would have at least there's Conrad in the parking lot.
Yeah.
No, nothing.
He teleports into his
I guess so,
apartment
yeah.
and just hides.
I don't get excited about gardening or anything like that.
I cannot stand it.
No, my wife will say, it's going to be gorgeous this weekend. We should work in the yard. I'm like, why would we penalize ourselves for having beautiful weather by going outside?
My dad, I went home to visit one weekend in the summer. My dad's out moving rocks. Like, not small little rocks, but like medium-sized boulders. Like, what are you doing? He goes, well, I'm just trying to make it, look
with the rock.
Who cares?
Yeah.
Like,
cut the grass. That's it.
More power to him. I like cutting the grass. I'll even shovel.
Yeah.
I don't mind
same.
shoveling or snow blowing.
Right. As long as there's something in it for me.
After
if I get some
that,
calories.
I am, I'm not moving rocks for fun. I'm sorry.
Sorry, Dad. So what do you have? All right. Emerson is a huge pickleball fan. Player, I should say. You're very good at it. I've seen you play.
I dabble.
Live. You dabble. You dabble very well. You're more than a dabbler. You're a go-getter.
I'll allow you to say that.
Okay.
Thank you.
So, you're one of the best players in the world, aren't you? Ranked like number 4? No, but you're in the state, I would say. You're right up there, aren't you?
I do okay. I would say, I would consider myself on the higher end in the Green Bay area for sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. I go have fun, man. I play a lot of tournaments. I think I'm nearing 30 tournaments this year, which is stupid to say out loud, but
Why? That's
it's
great
fun.
hobby.
It's fun, man. It's a fun hobby. It keeps me in shape a little bit. I grew up competing.
Yeah.
And I think it kind of scratches that itch for competition.
What did you compete in when you grew up competing?
Yes, I played my, you played your sports. I was a pretty good baseball player. I played football, soccer, tennis in high school. I raced cars.
Yeah.
So I think once kind of the racing was my big thing. I loved racing, still love racing. But once that kind of went away, needed something to do with my weekends, and pickleball filled that void a little bit.
Hey, man.
A lot of it, I guess.
If you're that into sports as a kid, you do need to do something. Like I like sports. I wasn't great at it, but you kind of need something to keep you going and keep you in shape. And pickleball is I used to kind of make fun of it, but then I see how hard, with guys like you play, I'm like, oh, that is a workout.
It's a workout, and it's so fun to see it. And we've talked about this before, but seeing it continue to grow, and just more and more people are getting into it. And once they try it, they're like, oh, I understand what the hype was now. So it's a lot of fun. I love playing, and I'm doing some coaching with it now, and made my own Instagram page for it. Follow Emerson Pickleball. Shameless plug there.
That's awesome.
It's a blast, man. I'm having fun.
Second career, possibly, somehow?
Yeah, it's a fun side.
The Emerson Lehman Finishing School for young pickleball players?
We'll work on
be a mogul.
It's fun. I enjoy it. It's cool to... I have so much fun with it, until a lot of my clients are middle-aged women who they come and they want to get better, and it's so fun to see them light up when I teach them something, and it clicks, and they listen so well. I teach kids too, and when they listen, and you just see it click in their face, and they go, okay, yep, I get that. That's really fun for me. It's almost as fun as winning a tournament. So yeah, really enjoy it.
We have a request. My next guest, Todd Michaels, who I believe you know.
Love Todd.
Swell guy. He's here at 7:20. He's asked if you could stay for a short segment to take a quick quiz. Even though you have a burrito waiting for you and a girlfriend who doesn't appear to be jealous that you're tutoring middle-aged women at pickleball.
I hope she's not jealous. Okay. We talk about it quite a bit.
That's
so
awesome.
I hope she's not jealous. But I would love to take a quiz with Todd. That sounds great.
So we're going to keep Emerson even longer.
It's the competitiveness. That's what's keeping him here.
Well, I gave him a signing bonus. He has no right to complain. John from Madison says, I'm thinking that almost every person who doesn't go to bed at 7:30 p.m., like the gentleman you are talking to, it's a no-brainer. Nice to have some daylight on the way home from work and running the dog, walking the dog, or spending a little time outside.
Fair enough,
all right,
John.
I can't see a clock, so I got to get out of here. We got to get to a break. All right, Peach Schwaba, Nightlight, coming right back.
From my laboratory in the castle east to the master bedroom where the vampires feast, the ghouls all came from their humble abodes to get a jolt from my electrode. They did the mash. They did the monster.
From Hobart to Bay Settlement, 97.9 WGBW.
Appleton Cigar Company on College Avenue has been serving the community for over 25 years. If you are a cigar aficionado looking for a one-of-a-kind experience, you need to check out Appleton Cigar, which boasts the largest selection of cigars north of Milwaukee with over 706 cigars to choose from in a walk-in humidor. The Cigar Lounge offers an impressive variety of spirits and cocktails that pair perfectly with a premium cigar. For the full experience, come to Appleton Cigar at 415 College Ave, Monday through Saturday, 11:30 a.m. to 10:30 p.m. For more information, go to appletoncigar.com.
It's officially October, which means it's time to celebrate Halloween all month long. And if you're looking for some of the best Halloween events or all of the different trunk or treats that are around for the kids, don't you worry, I got you covered. From raves, trunk or treats, glow in the parks, or Halloween parties, I will meticulously search just for you, so you don't have to stress. You can just have fun instead. Just go to WGBW.fm and click events. You're welcome.
Doctors Without Borders is delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most in communities around the world. From bandaging war-wounded patients in Sudan to providing clean drinking water in Haiti, we're in more than 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving care is made possible by a global movement of supporters like you. Thank you.
You are never far away from your favorite radio station. We're always streaming on TuneIn and the Civic Media app. And if you missed your favorite show or game, listen to a podcast of it anytime on the app or our website, civicmedia.us.
Civic Media.
The Elder Care Locator is here to help you live your best life as you age at home. Our call center advisors are ready to connect you with trustworthy local experts. Help is just a phone call away at 1-800-677-1116.
Welcome back. It's not Friday, it's the eve of Halloween. It's still a great song. Amanda playing DJ, rocking the Nightlight studio. She's sitting in for Conrad tonight. Are you having fun?
Now that things aren't imploding everywhere, absolutely.
The monitor's back up. The clock looks great. I said clock. Right now, folks, this is very exciting.
Don't forget, I'm getting roasted on the YouTube comments.
I missed Todd's
Hi,
laugh.
Todd.
How's it going?
Todd Michaels is joining us.
I said clock.
Todd always has loved my clarifications. I don't get it. It's crazy, but that's kind of the bond we have. Todd Michaels, ladies and gentlemen, joins us here on Nightlight pre-Halloween. He is one of the producers of Haunted State on Amazon Prime. He also hosts the podcast Real Ghost Stories Online, and a true crime podcast that he'll tell us about in just a minute. Todd, how are you?
I'm good. How you guys doing?
Well, I'm doing better than Amanda, but
so
her
what's going
behavior
on there?
affects
Everything blowing up there or what?
Oh man,
Technical difficulties everywhere.
It's all kinds of stuff. I forgot my pants, and it went downhill from there. And
I mean, that's pretty much just a regular Thursday, isn't it, for you, Pete?
Sure.
I mean, come on.
Yeah, it is.
We're used to that.
Right outside. People don't mind. No, it's Amanda's doing great, and Conrad's not here tonight. He took his 37th vacation day today. So
I heard that. Yeah.
But his pal Emerson is here.
Civic Media has a great PTO plan set up. It's wonderful.
They
Everybody
sure
wants
do.
to work here. Yeah.
They just don't know it. They just don't know it.
Conrad is not here. Emerson Lehman is here with Todd. You guys know each other.
I know. I do know Todd. Yeah.
Yeah.
Todd's great. Todd's great. How you doing, man? Good to see you.
I'm doing well. I'm glad you're doing well as well. And I just heard you about pickleball and all that kind of stuff. You've got more energy than Pete and Amanda and I put together. And Conrad, too, even though he's not there. So
fake it till you make it. I'm glad it looks like I have energy. That's good.
Well, thanks for throwing me under the bus, too, Todd. So it's good to see you, buddy. You said you had a little quiz or a test for... Yeah.
You want to play a little round of Ed Gein or no?
Yeah.
He
Absolutely.
brought his own sound effects.
Listen, I
That's
am always a
phenomenal.
radio producer. So here we go. I've got a bunch of statements, okay? And you just have to tell me if it's Ed Gein or no.
Am I competing against Pete?
Are we
yeah,
competing?
we'll just see who gets the most. And
Okay,
Amanda,
okay.
do you want to keep track of this?
Yeah, I got this.
Emerson is my guest, so you just answer first, and then I'll answer.
Okay.
Okay.
That's
I love
nice.
this.
So basically, Emerson, if you get it wrong, Pete gets it right.
He gets it right.
Interested you?
No, but don't tell him. I'm just saying.
willing to take that challenge. Let's roll.
All right,
Outstanding.
Ed Gein or no? First question. He made
No.
lampshades
sorry.
out of human skin. Ed Gein or no?
Yeah, that is Ed Gein.
It is Ed
Yeah.
Gein. That is absolutely right.
Hello? Do I get to answer too?
No.
No, you don't get that
If he
one.
gets
Oh,
it
mine.
right, see, that's how this works.
Oh,
Pete.
We could buzz in. We
Okay.
could get the bell. So he rings the bell first.
All right, Ed Gein or no? He once tried to sell a haunted doll at a county fair. Ed Gein or no?
I'm gonna say no.
I'll say yes.
Actually, no, he did not. He did not do that.
Listen, I want my guest to do well.
Set me up for success here.
Emerson's two for two.
Yep. 2-0 so far on Ed Gein or no. He inspired the movie characters Norman Bates, Leatherface, and Buffalo Bill.
That is Ed Gein.
That is Ed Gein, absolutely. We all know that one, right?
I knew that one too.
Here's a tough one. He was once caught digging up a grave during a full moon. Ed Gein or no?
Yes, Ed Gein.
No.
What?
No,
I
actually,
didn't know if he got caught.
he never got caught.
Okay,
That's exactly right. So that was not Ed Gein.
Wow.
That's a good
sneaky.
question. That was a good one.
Very
Yeah.
sneaky, Todd.
In high school, he worked in a taxidermy shop. Ed Gein or no?
Ooh.
They didn't cover this in the show. They didn't.
The show is not
at all
factually accurate.
At all?
Some of it is.
Based on a true
they took
story.
some liberties.
All right,
I'm going to say yes.
6%.
You're gonna say yes.
I'm going to say yes.
I'm gonna say or no.
Or no is correct. He did not work in a taxidermy shop. We got time for more here, Pete? I
Yeah,
got a
we're
couple
good.
more.
We're doing fine. Yeah.
Okay. Ed Gein or no? He lived with his mother even after she died.
That is Ed Gein.
Obviously, we all
I
know
watched
that
episode
one.
1.
We all know that.
That's all it takes.
Common knowledge.
Ed Gein or no? He was a volunteer firefighter in his small Wisconsin town. Ed Gein or no?
Or no.
Yes.
It was not Ed Gein. You're right. It was Dahmer's father was a volunteer fireman, so that's
really?
where that comes in.
Did those guys used to pal around?
I don't think so.
I don't
And
know.
if they did,
that wasn't during the
holy
same time
crap.
frame, was it?
No.
I thought Ed Gein was like in the 40s, but supposedly on the
50s,
Netflix
no?
show, they said that he gave a tip to help the authorities catch Ted Bundy, and that's not true. And I was like, oh my God, that's like current almost, because Ted Bundy was like in the 70s, right, Todd?
I don't know. I couldn't tell
Well,
you
you've been
that
a big
one.
help. Thanks.
Right, thanks.
Sounds right.
And finally, one here. Let's see. He was known to read anatomy books as a hobby. Ed Gein or no?
You can go first on this one.
I'll just say yes.
I'll say yes as well.
Yeah, he did do that. That's how odd
had
he
to
was.
learn that
Ed
stuff
Gein or
somewhere,
no?
right?
Nice
Teamwork,
job,
buddy.
guys. Nice job.
That was fun.
quiz, Todd.
That was outstanding.
It's nice what Chat GPT can do for you right before you go on the air.
Where did you find all those people clapping? Do you have people? You have a studio audience there?
This
You
is,
brought with you
listen,
too?
I am a radio guru. You know that. I've got every sound effect possible.
I love it. Todd Michaels is here, folks. He is one of the producers of Haunted State on Amazon Prime, a really cool show where they take you to haunted places around our state. The Door County episode is awesome. And he also, we're going to tell you all about his podcasts after the news. Emerson, it has been awesome having you here, buddy, as always.
It is such a pleasure all the time. Look forward to being back. Todd, great to see you again.
Go eat your burrito.
I cannot wait. Very excited.
All right, we're going to do, let's get through a couple of these stream texts, and we'll come back and talk to Todd about The Conjuring. Sydney Frankenstein says, all right, so even after that crazy commercial cut, I'm still supposed to believe it's not Amanda.
No, that
He
was
is coming
me.
after you.
That was me.
That was Amanda.
Okay, I'm
She's-
trying. I'm
All right.
trying.
PGIFFM, I don't know what that means, says, I feel daylight savings is past its usefulness in the 21st century. Totally agree. He continues, or she continues, saying, I'd go as far as saying time zones a bit outdated as well. That's interesting. All right, lots more to come, folks. We're going to do the news. We're coming back with Todd Michaels. It's Nightlight with Pete Schwaba.
97.9 WGBW and WGBW.FM.
ABC News, I'm Dave Packard. It's now day 30 of the second longest government shutdown in history. Come Saturday, millions of Americans will not receive their SNAP food assistance benefits, which are set to run out of funding. Melissa Miles, a college student with a 5-year-old, relies on the program.
Damn, I drive 640 miles a week to get to school 5 days a week. And that's a lot of money that I won't be able to have because that's going to have to go into the food pocket.
24 state attorneys general suing to keep money flowing to the program. President Trump says he's directing the military to test our nuclear weapons arsenal. In a social media post before meeting with China's president, he said that other countries are testing theirs. Buckingham Palace announcing that King Charles has started the process to remove the style, titles, and honors of his brother, Prince Andrew. Andrew's faced sexual misconduct allegations since his relationship with convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein was revealed. This is ABC News.
I'm meteorologist Mace Michaels. Mostly cloudy tonight, a low in the mid-30s. For tomorrow, more clouds, slight rain chance, highs in the low 50s. And mostly cloudy on Saturday, again a slight shower chance, highs in the upper 40s. Partly sunny and low 50s for high Sunday. Currently, it's 44 degrees.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
This weekend, we all fall back. Daylight saving time ends and we turn our clocks back 1 hour. It's also a good time to check your smoke detectors and replace those batteries. Stay safe, stay on time. A message from your local Civic Media radio station. Missed your favorite show live on air? It's easy to find what you enjoy wherever you listen to podcasts, including Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts. And we're always streaming on TuneIn and the Civic Media app.
Being blind doesn't look how others may think. Retinitis pigmentosa aimed to overwhelm my family.
It tried to cut me down. I know where to find support.
Learn more at fightingblindness.org, a public service message from the Foundation Fighting Blindness.
Welcome back. Great to have you with me, folks. It is a Thursday night edition of Nightlight. I am Pete Schwaba, and it is the day before Halloween. Very exciting night here as we broadcast statewide from beautiful downtown Green Bay. Steady Eddie says he's in the 608. In response to our question of the night was, how do you feel about daylight savings, more AM or PM light? He says, Pete, I favor ending daylight savings time. As a compromise, maybe we could split the difference. Next March, we could spring forward a half hour and then never change the clocks again. Am I King Solomon, or is there some flaw in my logic? There is nothing flawed about you, Steady Eddie. I absolutely love your text.
Well, that's a strong statement right there.
He might disagree, but I love it. That laughter you're hearing is my pal Todd Michaels. He's back on Nightlight, and it's so great to have you here, buddy. How are you?
I'm good. How are you? How have you been?
Doing very well. It's great to hear your voice. It's great to see you on the stream, and very excited to talk about. I mean, this is your season, buddy, right? I mean, you must be excited about Halloween. I don't want to be, presumptuous, but I assume you like Halloween, given you're a paranormal investigator.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't think that I get to celebrate it as much, maybe as some other people. I stay pretty busy when I'm not working. I'm still working, so I don't know that I necessarily partake in a lot of Halloween stuff. But my Halloween typically is basically bookend with great scary movies. Like I start watching all the classics from Amityville Horror to The Exorcist, all that kind of stuff. And I kind of weed my way around to the end of the season. And then by that time, you're at like Halloween 142, where, Jason or Michael or whoever the heck comes back, and they're not even an actual person anymore. They're just a hologram, but somehow they're still killing people,
Right. Where do you put The Shining on that list?
That is that's such an interesting movie. And I have actually gone to the Stanley out in Colorado and stayed and investigated there and stuff like that, which is what that movie is based upon. It's pretty good. I mean, it's kind of a freaky little movie. I think Shelley Duvall was probably the scariest part of the movie. Don't you think? She was a little freaky.
That's interesting.
She had that cigarette with the ash that was about 3 inches long at the end of it, and you're just waiting for that thing to fall off.
Horrifying.
It was horrifying. There was more anticipation for that than when Jack Nicholson banged down the door and said, "Here's Johnny."
Exactly. So, all right, this is when we were talking earlier, Todd. I want to talk about The Conjuring, but did you watch the Ed Gein monster series on Netflix?
So I started it, and I don't mind a little dramatization when it comes to paranormal stuff, because you have to, and even, stories like Ed Gein, you need a little something to kind of, Ed's just the kind of topic where I don't think you need to dramatize much, because he's so freaky. And I also couldn't get over the woman from The Conners and Roseanne that was in it.
Laurie Metcalf?
Yeah, I really, really like her, and I couldn't see her. I do too. She's comedic timing is unbelievable. I had a hard time seeing her in that and not seeing Aunt Jackie. It was very hard for me, or her character from Big Bang Theory or whatever. It was just very hard for me to kind of pull that out.
Interesting. Yeah, I knew a couple reviews I read kind of made me not want to watch it. I agree with you. He's interesting enough and weird enough that you don't have to take liberties, right?
Right.
All right, so let's jump in, Todd. I find this fascinating. I have not seen any of the Conjuring movies. I'm not a horror guy, but I am going to watch them now. I didn't know it was based on a real house. So you said there's some news around the sale of the house and the house itself. Please elaborate.
Well, this gets a little deep into the paranormal world, but I'll tell you a little bit about the house. So the house is real. It was actually built around 1736. So it's been around a long, long time. And the family that owned the property between about 1970 and the early 80s was the Perron family. And they're the ones that were kind of depicted in the Conjuring series, at least the first rendition of the Conjuring. And they had just a ton of stuff going on during that time. And Ed and Lorraine Warren did come out to investigate the Conjuring house. And that's where the whole series of Conjuring films came from. But since they got rid of the house, and today several other people have purchased the house, it was kind of turned into a hotspot for paranormal investigators. Maybe some people that didn't have really good intentions bought that house, and some things have kind of gone badly for the current owners that just got rid of the house. So, yeah. In order to basically save the house in the world of the paranormal, Pete, they reached out to one of the original ghost hunters, Jason Hawes. He was part of the original ghost hunting team that started the TV show back in like the early 2000s, which really kicked off paranormal investigating in general. And so he's doing a GoFundMe right now with just average people across the country raising money to basically save this house so that everyday people can spend maybe $150 to spend a night there and investigate, instead of spending like $1,500 or $2,000 a person to go in and see if there's any ghosts around. So I think right now they've raised a total of only like I want to say 150,000. So they got a long way to go to hit that 1.5 million, but there are people actually giving money to help save this part of paranormal history from basically being taken in.
Wow. So how did that go from, I assume a producer just heard about this and optioned the story, and that's how it became the franchise?
Yeah. I mean, the story's been out there for a long time, and obviously the Ed and Lorraine Warren story was out there as well. They were investigators who really made their mark in the late 60s through early 80s, investigating places like the Amityville Horror and the Conjuring House and things like that. And somebody went into the Perron family and said, listen, we want to tell your story. And the Perron family, I think, kind of agreed with it, even though they truly believe that, it was dramatized way over the top. Many of the things in the movie.
Didn't they forcibly remove the Warrens from the house?
Well, the Perrons did, yes. In fact, Papa Perron apparently literally almost knocked Ed Warren out. Because they didn't want them there. So there's a whole side story, you're right, Amanda, on that as well. But yeah, they take some liberties when they tell the story, but still this house has kind of gone through ownership changes. And as the changes have happened, it's gotten harder for people to get in there and investigate. And the owners keep getting a little crazier and crazier every time somebody spends more money to buy this thing. So
my guest is Todd Michaels. He is a paranormal investigator and one of the producers of the show Haunted State, which you can check out on Amazon Prime. He also hosts the podcast Real Ghost Stories Online and a true podcast.
Oh my God, look at me there. You see me on the screen?
That's from the show.
That's from the show.
Did you find that, Amanda? That was that's a great show. I love that Wisconsin is haunted like that. I mean, let me ask you this though, Todd, before we move on. Why are you surprised that people, because regular people have lived there in the Conjuring house, right?
Oh, yeah.
Knowing the history?
Well, and again, a lot of people live in haunted houses, Pete. I don't know how deep and dark the actual history of that house truly is. The movies make it out to seem pretty evil, and I think some things did happen there. But, there are people who live in haunted houses every day, and you just kind of deal with it. You get by, and some people don't mind it so much.
Wow. So
listen, if I found the perfect house, if it had avocado green appliances and it had shag carpeting and some really bad wood paneling in the house, and I could get it for a dime and it was haunted, I would go there. That would be my thing.
Does it have a talking dog at the same time that perhaps likes Scooby snacks?
Bloodstains in the carpet.
I see what you're going. She's going for Scooby-Doo. That's what she's doing. Listen, I wouldn't say no if there was a van that went along with that had the mystery machine painted on the side. I'd be all over that. Yep.
That's right.
Jinkies.
What is the worst thing that's happened there that you know of at the Conjuring house that really happened?
Well, the thing is, the history goes back a long way. As far as the haunting, I don't think a lot of things have really happened. As far as I know, there haven't been any situations where there's actual manifestations or somebody getting possessed or anything like that. A lot of it actually happened in the early days of it. It was actually not paranormal stuff that went on. There were a lot of fights and land ownership, struggles and stuff like that in that part of the country at that time. And I think there was probably some death that was around that facility. But I don't know that there was a lot of bad stuff haunting-wise that went down at the actual house.
PG on the stream says, so once again, people are the real monsters. There you go.
Listen, I will tell you right now, and I think I said this the last time I was on, as I'm getting more into the crime world as well with Hidden Killers, that podcast, human beings are scarier than paranormal. Ed Gein is scarier than a ghost. Right? Jeffrey Dahmer is scarier than a ghost.
Jeez.
And so you're absolutely right about that, PG.
Todd, what when you're investigating paranormal activity, what is the thought when you're doing it? Are you excited to find something that's never been found before, or just to confirm something you've heard? What's your passion when you're actually investigating?
I think it really depends on the location and some of the stories or the lore that goes with that location. I think early on in my investigating life, I've been doing this for a couple of decades, but I think for me, you start off, you want to go out, you want to get scared. It's just like being kids and going out and spending a night in a graveyard, right? You go and do it just to be scared. And I think most people start investigating for that reason. But right now, I think that my goal is if we can somehow communicate and find evidence of something there, and open the door for whatever's there to let us know something, whatever it is. Say something that's going to mean something for that spirit, that energy, or for somebody that may still be living. Helping whatever's there either move on, communicate, whatever. Kind of understand why it's still sticking around. Why are you still here? Why aren't you, off vacationing in the Poconos or something like that?
That's really, is that proof of an afterlife in any way?
I don't know, because I don't know. Our understanding of what ghosts are may not be the full understanding of it. The more I investigate, the more I really start to feel like there's maybe a timeline shift, or somehow it's tied into, this is scary, but maybe, aliens, or, is Bigfoot involved in all this? And there's some sort of window where, wormholes and stuff I just don't know. I think that we are trying to simplify something that we just can't quite understand. So we obviously go to, this is a dead person just kind of roaming around a building, a house, a location.
All right. After a really short break, we'll have a few minutes left. I'm going to ask you, in your opinion, Todd, what the most extraordinary finding was in the paranormal community since its inception, or think of a big one if you could, and then also regions where it's more typical. PJ also says, Amanda, you are doing awesome. Hang in there. Green Bay buttons are hard anyway because they are all green and gold. There you go.
I appreciate that. Thank you. PG
also says, Pete forgot, in quotes, his pants again. It happens. Don't judge. We're coming right back to close this up with our pal Todd Michaels at Pete Schwaba and Nightlight on the Civic Media Radio Network.
As a U.S. Navy veteran and business owner, I've lived through moments where every detail counts, and I carry that into mass appeal. That's why I personally ensure we deliver top quality promotional materials like t-shirts, sweatshirts, and more to help your company, whether it is a local business or school, gain the visibility it needs to thrive. Your logo is our business, and we're here to make your vision come true.
Go to massappealwi.com or drop by their shop on Lineville Road, just off Highway 41.
A game without a crowd is just a scrimmage. A performance without an audience is just a rehearsal. Without your presence, high school sports and the performing arts aren't possible. Ensure that these essential extracurricular activities continue to enrich the lives of students in Wisconsin. Purchase a ticket to your local high school's game or performance.
This message presented by the WIAA and the Wisconsin Athletic Directors Association.
Doctors Without Borders is delivering life-saving medical care where it's needed most in communities around the world. From bandaging war-wounded patients in Sudan to providing clean drinking water in Haiti, we're in more than 70 countries worldwide, bringing patients from sick to recovering, from emergency to aid, from crisis to care. This life-saving care is made possible by a global movement of supporters like you. Thank you.
Daylight saving time ends this weekend. Turn your clocks back 1 hour and take the extra time to replace the batteries in your smoke detectors, too. A message from your local Civic Media radio station.
I was stuck in a state of panic and endless rituals, so I made the call.
Mental health care works when you make the call. Visit mentalhealthcareworks.org. A message from the American Psychiatric Association Foundation.
You are never far away from your favorite radio station. We're always streaming on TuneIn and the Civic Media app. And if you missed your favorite show or game, listen to a podcast of it anytime on the app or our website, civicmedia.us.
Not completing high school is more of a social thing than it was an academic thing. Even though all these years have passed, I still had that longing to have my diploma.
At age 30, Carissa finished her high school diploma.
If you're even considering getting your high school diploma, you can do it.
No one gets a diploma alone. If you're thinking of finishing your high school diploma, you have help. Find free adult education classes near you at finishyourdiploma.org. That's finishyourdiploma.org. Brought to you by the Dollar General Literacy Foundation and the Ad Council.
Daylight saving time ends this weekend. Don't forget to set your clocks back 1 hour before you go to bed Saturday night. Fall back and enjoy an extra hour of rest. A message from your local Civic Media radio station.
Tomorrow night, folks, on Nightlight, that's Halloween. We don't really have any spooky stuff coming up, but Mike Clemens will be here, Civic Media Sports Authority. He'll give us an update on the Packers, the Bucks, maybe the World Series. And it's a bar band Friday night. Terry Barr will be here with outstanding music, as always, and really fun chat. So be sure and join us tomorrow. If you're done trick-or-treating, tune in and be part of the show. My special thanks to our pal Emerson Lehman for coming into the studio tonight. Todd, would it have killed you to come into the studio?
Yeah, it really would have. That drive, I'm so glad I don't have to do that anymore. Trust me.
I'm still plugging away, and I need new tires. It's only $1,200 though, because it's a hybrid. And my thanks to that man I'm talking to right now, Todd Michaels. And Monday on the show, producer Doug Prey and Joel Murray from Chicago PD will be here too. So lots of fun guests coming up over the next few days. You're going to be here too on Monday, right, Amanda? Conrad will not be back.
He will not.
You will not. Okay. All right. Todd Michaels is here, paranormal investigator. We are talking to Todd. We just finished a discussion about the Conjuring House. Before the break, Todd, I asked you what have been some of the biggest discoveries in the paranormal community since its inception?
Well, I mean, the community goes way, way back. I think, though, that the normalization of investigating paranormal probably was one of the biggest things. And I think two things really led to that. And whether you believe them or you think they were, snake oil sellers or whatever, Ed and Lorraine Warren did a lot to bring paranormal research to the forefront. And as I said, a lot of people disagree with whether or not they did it right or they had the right intentions and all that kind of stuff. But putting that aside, they kind of put themselves on the line to get out there and say, yes, this is haunted, or we are investigating ghosts, and here's the equipment we use, and this is what we do. Before that, there were a few people that did go out there that did that, but they really brought it to pop culture. You saw them in newspapers. You heard their stories. Of course, the Amityville Horror came out, that book, which became a movie.
Mm-hmm.
And again, whether or not you believe that house in Amityville, New York was haunted or not, it brought it to the forefront. And that was really that time period, the late 70s and early 80s, really was a time when people were starting to accept that maybe what our parents were telling us all these years, that ghosts aren't real, may not be the full story. And I think those few things kind of together open people's minds to at least accept the possibility that the things we see and feel and touch and all that kind of stuff on a daily basis may not be all there is going on around us.
Wow, great answer.
Two great shows, too. In Search of, Leonard Nimoy. Remember that show?
Oh, yeah.
That was a great show, whether it was paranormal or it was Bigfoot or whatever. Again, that show did a lot of stuff to kind of open people's minds. And the other one was Robert Stack on Unsolved Mysteries.
Unsolved Mysteries. Yeah.
I got to tell you, there's a great Wisconsin tie-in with that. There was a story back in the, I'm going to say probably mid to late 80s, about a bunk bed in Horicon, Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah.
A haunted bunk bed in Horicon. And it was featured on Unsolved Mysteries. And that was a big deal back in the day. Little Horicon, Wisconsin, this poor family's getting tormented by a bunk bed. And I have to tell you that the funniest thing is we do the Real Ghost Stories Online podcast. I would say in a 12-month period, we probably have 6 or 7 or 8 phone calls or stories written in from people who have had experiences with haunted bunk beds. Now, I don't know why, but every time, and we have a different bell, but whenever we have a haunted bunk bed story, it gets a bell on our podcast to let us know, just so that we can kind of commemorate the whole thing.
I remember you talking about that on one of your previous visits. All right, we have about 2 minutes left, Todd.
All right.
First of all, tell us where we can find your podcast, your multiple podcasts, and what else you might have coming up.
Cool. Real Ghost Stories Online. You can find that anywhere you get podcasts. The largest collection of real ghost stories told by real people anywhere. Video, audio, all that kind of stuff. Hidden Killers and Hidden Killers Live with Tony Bruschi. We do an hour live every Monday through Friday at 11 o'clock Central Time on YouTube. Check that out. We've got tons of stuff. I will tell you quickly about a story about a woman in Florida who hated her son-in-law so much, she had him murdered. She paid some people. Her son got somebody to pay. And this is like the real people that we're kind of covering there. And then the other one that I'm still a big part of is the Sandy and Todd cast. We talk about paranormal. We shoot the crap, all that kind of stuff. So those 3 places you can find what I do.
Busy guy. That's great. So with about a minute left, Todd, where is paranormal activity happen most, if anywhere? Cemeteries, old houses, schools, theaters. Is there a hotbed?
I would say if you're gonna hone in on one location, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania would be like the location where if you want to go and you're just kind of a casual observer, you will find something there pretty much on a daily basis, whether you're in an old hotel, whether you're in an old shop, or whether you're out on the battlefields. There's stuff going on out there all the time.
That's fascinating. Buddy, it's great catching up. Thank you so much. Always fun.
Hey, can I do this real quick? Let me see. I got to do that.
Oh, look at that. Pete, it's Satan.
Come on, man. I got to walk to the garage. Now I'm going to have that.
Do you want me to hold your hand?
I'm the only car in there. I'm sure something's going to happen.
And without your pants, too. Oh, my God. Yeah.
Well, that'll keep the ghosts away, unfortunately. Todd, thanks a bunch, buddy.
Have a great night.
Have a great Halloween.
You too.
All right. That's Todd Michaels. Check out all the things he's busier than ever.
He's always
Good for him.
busy.
Yeah, very talented.
Never leaves the house.
Very talented guy. And one more stream comment. I love this. PG says, ha, 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 Amanda, you are a gem. And I could not agree more.
I appreciate that wholeheartedly.
Thank you for filling in tonight, my friend. It's been fun. And we'll do it again on Monday.
Indeed.
Conrad he's on vacation day 42, I think, on Monday. So you'll be here. And we'll do it all again, but we'll be back tomorrow night with Mike Clemens and Terry Barr, folks. Have a great night. Have a great, safe Halloween tomorrow. On behalf of the lovable producer Conrad and Amanda Nimmer, I'm Pete Schwaba saying goodnight, Wisconsin.
And happy Halloween.
If it happens in Wisconsin, you'll hear about it.
Local news and timeless hits. WGBW, Denmark, Green Bay.